Welcome to the Wrestling Fan Talk Show. I'm Ashley,
And I'm Ron.
and today we're going to do my top 10 tag teams.
For the year of 2021.
Yep.
So we'll jump right into it. Who is your number 10 tag team?
Right now is Darby Allin and Sting. I know it would probably be a shock to you because I do like them.
Yeah, they're not traditionally what you would think of a tag team, but they team up all the time, so they are a tag team. But when you think of the tag team division, they may not be the first ones that come to mind just because they seem like two singles wrestlers teaming up, kind of like a bond or a friendship
Mm-hmm.
rather than a tag team. All the times I see them in matches, been entertaining. In fact, this past week they were in the main event,
Yep.
and they have not let us down, especially with their feud with 2.0 this year.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I knew that was a favorite of yours.
Yep.
All right, heading into number 9,
They claimed.
the Acclaimed.
I do like them.
Yeah, they're great.
I feel like number 9 is just, I think, probably because we need to see more of them. They haven't been on as much, and I think it would be great. It would probably go up higher if I.
Yeah, it seemed they were heading in the right direction. Then they had the little controversy with the rap in North Carolina. Then he was off. Max Caster was off for a few months, it seemed. But they're slowly getting back into it. They even mentioned that they're not on those top shows as much, but they were in a main event on Rampage recently. And I'm sure 2022 has a lot for the Acclaimed.
I hope so. I really like them.
All right, let me hear number 8.
The Wingmen.
The Wingmen. I didn't expect to see them on this one.
I think it's mostly because I just find them very entertaining.
Yeah, I guess the story around that is just a group of 4 guys that were hanging out in the back. And it might have been Frankie Kazarian or I can't remember which wrestler, but one wrestler kind of brought it up to Tony Khan. He's like, "What? It was? I think it was Christian. It was Christian. Brought it up to Tony Khan that wouldn't it be funny just to put them together?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like the modern day oddities, if you will, but
Yeah.
not necessarily the oddities, but just a group that's doesn't really have anything in common, but they pretend they have something in common. They're teaching each other to be,
Yeah.
civilized or dress nice, things like that. With Peter
Well,
Avalon, Dolph Ziggler's brother is in the group. So Ryan, I believe Ryan Nemeth, and yeah, it's just a great, funny
well,
group.
just like we talked about the other night when the skit with Abaddon.
Yeah, they seem to be more popular with these vlogs. These vlogs are doing wonders for these undercard wrestlers, the
Mm-hmm.
ones that aren't main eventers, have huge names, because we really get to know them and we get to see the funniness of them that they don't get any time on these TV shows.
Yeah.
So they get a lot of time on the vlogs. So it's great to keep up with them. So I encourage anyone to watch the vlogs, the Young Bucks vlogs, which is the Elite, Sammy Guevara, the Bunny has a vlog now. Ethan Page has a vlog. Evil Uno has a vlog. So catch up. You get to see a lot of those wrestlers that you normally don't see a lot on TV, and you get to see their real, true personalities. Makes you root for them
Yeah.
whenever you do see them.
Number 7 is Proud and Powerful.
All right, Santana and Ortiz, proud and powerful. I know in one of our last videos here,
Some powerhouses.
I predicted I wanted to see them win those tag team championships. You said they're powerhouses. They're looking powerful right now. They
Mm-hmm.
got their bodies in way better shape. And I think AEW does a great job with that. These wrestlers don't wrestle every week, so they have time to take care of their bodies,
Yeah.
to recover, be able to put on a huge match and then know, okay, I'm not having to be at this city the next day and I don't have to wrestle 10 times in a
Mm-hmm.
week. I'm let me put all the effort into this match and then let me go back, recoup, let me hit the gym, get
Exactly.
my mind, my body right. So you see a lot of transformation. Sammy Guevara, same thing. All of them seem to be hitting the gym, being more muscular.
Yeah. Well, that's a good thing for them.
And so they're at the number 7 spot. Who's number 6?
The Pinnacle.
The Pinnacle. So that's a whole group,
Hmm.
but the tag team within in them is FTR. But as you saw, FTR teaming up with MJF, Wardlow is in
Hmm.
there, and Sean Spears, who seems to be the weak link
Yeah.
of the group. But seeing MJF in FTR,
That's the one I'm. Like a lot of people don't like the MJF, but I actually really like him as the bad guy. He's very entertaining.
today and age, with social media again, it's really hard for these wrestlers to portray a bad character.
Hmm.
And he tries his best to stay in that character, even though it may offend a lot of people, which is easily to do these days.
Hmm.
And he doesn't care, which makes people hate him more, which is great
Yeah.
because people just need to realize this is like a live TV show. I just don't understand when people get so upset over these wrestlers and what they say or do. It's like, don't have me go to the movies with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Uh, we'll be fighting the iceberg that took the Titanic down. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Things that don't make any sense. Like they're actors. It's just live. That's the only thing different. Like showing up to a movie theater or show and watching them make the movie.
Yeah.
You're watching it live. They are a character. They are bad guys. So they want you to not like them. So they will say things that hurt your feelings or make you mad because they are bad guys and girls.
Hmm.
They want you to not like them so you can see the good guys or good girls beat them up.
Yep.
It's been like this for over 100 years. Don't take it too personal.
Yep.
MJF is a character, and he's doing a great job at it.
Exactly. Well, my number 5 is 2.0.
2.0, I'm not surprised to see them in the top 5, and they could skyrocket even more.
Oh yes, I think they're gonna probably skyrocket a lot higher on my list here in 2022. So.
If you would ask me who has benefited from going to AEW from the WWE the most, 2.0 would have to be in that argument.
Yeah.
I didn't even know who they were,
Neither did I.
and now I can't wait to see them.
Well, with their little funny shows, but plus what got them going was their matches with Darby Allen and Sting, and especially with Sting.
Yeah, the interaction. They really put themselves on the map.
Yes, they did.
All right, number 4,
The best friends.
best friends. Trent has been so unlucky. He comes back from an injury, then he gets injured again. Then he comes back, and then he's injured again. And now he's back again.
Well, let's hope we don't do this again.
They added Wheeler Utah, probably because of the injury plague. They've joined the group Chaos. I believe it's
Hmm.
Chaos in Japan. So they're in that group. You've seen Rocky Romero, who used to team up with Trent. It's Roppongi Vice. That's why you've been seeing him teaming up here in AEW with him. It's his old tag team
Hmm.
partner. So the group's getting bigger. And they're one of the few groups that really feature their female talent
Yes.
with Chris Statlander. She's as important in the group as any other. She doesn't fall behind. She's right there with them. And I like how they have her in the group just as important as the guys.
I think that's really good. Well, my number 3 is the Death Triangle,
Death Triangle. So this is Pac and the Lucha Brothers.
which I think is a great combo.
The intensity of these three individuals together, many feuds. It started off rocky right before the pandemic hit, I believe. Pac formed it with the Lucha Brothers, and then there was some travel problems with Pac. There was some injuries with Phoenix. It always seems like there was more times without the Death Triangle at 100% than when they were
Yeah.
100%. And they've been featured a lot of main events.
Hmm.
Pac started out of the gate in AEW, impressive beating Kenny Omega. He beat Adam Page. He's beaten all the top guys, hung in with all the top individuals, and then of course the Lucha Brothers being the tag team champions.
Yep.
Throw them together. That's a great group.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was a good one.
Who's your number 2?
Jurassic Express.
Jurassic Express, Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus. They add Christian to the group. Marco Stunt's still around. Haven't seen much of him, but he has that extra layer to that group, that underdog.
Mm-hmm.
And with Christian there, I mean, they have so much potential to do a swerve where he's a bad guy, but they're great. I'm not a child, of course, but I could see kids just enjoying the huge dinosaur and the Jungle Boy. I mean, that's who I would market a lot to the children.
That's why I like it, because he just throws them all his opponents all the time around the ring.
Yeah, he's a big dinosaur. I want to see a lot more of him, and hopefully Jungle Boy have another singles run. But right now, I believe they're number 1 ranked tag team. So we might be seeing some Lucha Brothers, Jurassic Express matches, but who knows?
And then my number one is Lucha Brothers.
So the Lucha Brothers by themselves, without Pac.
Without Pac.
Is great. So it's kind of great seeing Lucha Brothers on here twice. That's how great of a year they had in 2021.
Exactly.
So they have their own little group. They could add someone with that Death Triangle. However, would it really be called Triangle if they added more? The Death Square? I don't know. I don't even know what the other types of shapes when you start adding more people in there. So they'll probably just stick to Death Triangle, or they might get rid of Pac. Who knows? Will there be a bad guy turn? I really do want to see Pentagon become evil again.
Oh, yes.
And have his singles run. And Phoenix deserves a singles run as well. So all 3 in the Death Triangle deserve that run. But to have the Lucha Brothers number 1, I'll tell you who I'm shocked to not see on here. That would be the Young Bucks.
As much as I like them, I wanted to feature people that aren't always, given the chance. I feel like since AEW started, they've been given the chance from like day one. And I think it's great. They actually do wrestle really great, but I kind of wanted to feature other ones more than just what the Young Bucks, because that would be just a easy.
Yeah, that's one thing I noticed about you and this. I call it a podcast. I don't know if we're really even a podcast. We just do this for fun. We're just 2 people talking, whatever you want to call us. But one thing I like talking to you about, and it's the way I've always been, I always like the individuals that are not the main eventers. I always like them more. And I'll give you an example. Like in the mid 2000s, there used to be a tag team called the Heartthrobs. And they never won, and they got destroyed all the time. But I liked them. Yeah. In the 90s, I was a big fan of Timothy Well and Stephen Dunn, the team of Well Done. And they always lost. They would lose to the Smoking Guns and things like that. But I always enjoyed the lower level guys that had something, they never got a chance. So hearing you talk about these individuals, giving them kind of a limelight for us talking with our big whopping 7 subscribers and handful of listeners. But even that, just hopefully we're introducing them to at least one person out there that may not even know about them or pay too much attention to them. Because that's the way I always liked. I always like, it's easiest for us to make a top 10 list of the usuals. But if you like them, you like them. Mm-hmm. And if number 1 is a person such as Abaddon from your women's list, then that's your number 1. In Von Erich Wrestling, I'm a big Missing Link fan. Mm-hmm. He wasn't like a top guy. But that's what I like about wrestling. You can like whoever you like, whether they win or lose or are featured a lot. But we hope you like this list. We hope you enjoyed the show and hope that you listen next time.
Bye-bye.